Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again. We are looking at today's very small slate for Sunday, November 5th. If you guys do go on to like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button as well for more NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos. Anyway, this was a couple days ago. Haven't been able to do videos the last couple days. Like I said, just very busy with family life. But anyway, this is going to be on the 3rd. I posted it on the 4th, but this was from the 3rd. Scored a 372.9. I didn't have time to play it, unfortunately, so put in a free one. But yeah, it was pretty solid. We had Brunson, White, Levine, Hart, Butler, Dort, Randall, Grant, and I forgot who our center was. Uh, Val? I'm not sure who it was. But anyway, scored 372. Like I said, I wish I would have played it in the Monster. It would have came in 66 place with a $1,200 win. And like I said, not just a Monster, but it did cash everywhere. And I did get a screenshot of yesterday, but we scored a 326 yesterday, which would have been good in all cash 50-50s and, double ups in some tournaments as well. So, like I said, definitely been turning it around here the last couple days. And yeah, would love for you guys to come join us. It's going to be $8 day pass or $30 for the month pass. Like I said, it's definitely worth it. We're definitely on the right track here recently. If you want to come join us, there is our Twitter right there, Chris Anthony NBA One. Just type that in, follow us, and give us a message to say, hey, we'd love to get in on premium. And like I said, you can join the day and get in today. So, like I said, if you want to join us, definitely hit us up for sure. So, let's go look at today's. Man, sorry about that, guys. Today's three-game slate, very small, but definitely going to be a better slate tomorrow. So let's go look at it here. Golden State Warriors taking on Cleveland. We have a 220 in Cleveland by one. So yeah, this one should be a good one. Klay Thompson is questionable, but it is the first game of the day. So that shall we shall see what happens. If Clay's out, they're probably gonna move Gary Payton, I'm guessing, into the starting lineup or Moses Moody, one of the two. I'm not sure who would get the start, but Gary Payton, nonetheless at 4,000, I think he's in a good spot. A good little salary saver at 4K for him. Let's go look at Moses Moody. Another guy not playing as much. He did get to start against the Pelicans on the 30th, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, so he got the start for Clay when he was out. So obviously, looks like Moody's going to go in there. Moody's okay. I'd probably rather have Gary Payton. I think he has a little bit more upside. Curry's okay, but not really someone I'm targeting here. Karis LeVert's all right. I think if Clay's out, Andrew Wiggins and Jonathan Kuminga, both those guys could make an impact here. Wiggins really hasn't been doing a ton to start the season, as you can see, but still doing all right with his usage rate. But like I said, I mean, he's 5K. I could definitely see a 25 plus game fantasy points from him in this one. We got Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Allen just coming back from a injury, so we'll have to see if he plays in this back to back here at 6,700. Well, I guess it's not back to back. It's going to be one day in between. Only played 21 minutes, so he's an okay option. But like I said, if you're trying to win tournaments, probably not the way to go. Um, like I said, Mobley's an okay option. But with Allen coming back hurts a little bit. Mitchell, I think, is fine at 10-4. You got Garland as well at a very solid price point at 7,600. Like I said, he hasn't been too crazy, but a guy that you can look at. Chris Paul, especially if Clay's out, I think is going to help out as well. I don't mind looking at Chris Paul at only 6,900. A guy that can easily get you 30 plus fantasy points here. I mean, he hasn't even been starting. His usage rate's absolutely trash, and he's still getting almost in the 30s. So, yeah, Chris Paul is in a pretty solid spot tonight. So, couple from that game. Like I said, monitor Klay Thompson for sure. If Clay's in, Paul's still okay. Gary Payton's probably out of the picture. If Clay is in. Moving on here, we have Charlotte and Dallas. We have a 234 in Dallas by 12. So this is a back to back. So we'll see if LaMelo Ball plays. I haven't heard anything if he does play here or not. Like I said, they did play against Indiana, and it was a very high scoring game over there. So, he only shot 4 for 15. I don't mind taking a shot with him if he plays here. It's a pretty high total with a 234. If for some reason he doesn't play, obviously that changes a lot of things. Terry Rozier, if he's out, Theo Meladon may be an okay option. But probably who makes the most sense is definitely going to be Gordon Hayward at only 65. I think he's in a very solid spot. And then you got, obviously you got Luca. Luca's in there for 55 plus, and this is an easy matchup for him. Brandon Miller could be an okay spot. I would rather have Gordon Hayward if Rozier is out. I mean, guys like PJ Washington and Mark Williams, they're not bad options either. It's not the most ideal game for them, but Mark Williams and Gordon Hayward are my two main guys, and then maybe some LaMelo. And like I said, Luke is okay, but man, the dude's 12-1, and honestly, that right now that doesn't have a ton of cheap value plays. It's gonna be slightly hard to get him in there, but definitely doable for sure. So, like I said, a couple from that one as well. Memphis and Portland to round it out with a 217. Memphis by two. Brogdon, man, he's skyrocketed. He's at $7,700 now. Um, I don't know if I can pay that much for him. But last game he did do good, and his usage rates has been shooting up the roof as well. So you can put him in there for sure at 7,700. Hopefully he's going to get you 35, 40. Definitely doable for sure. So you just have to see. Scoot Henderson's out again, so Sharp comes into play. I think Bang once again could have a very solid game here. Even Grant at 6'6", I've been picking him. He's in a pretty good spot. An okay option is Zaire Williams. Price is going up a little bit. His usage rate's really not high, so I'm kind of iffy on picking him in this one. David Rudy, he's okay at 4,100. The value, like I said, is not great tonight. So if he gets the start again, for some reason, he's in a good spot. If he doesn't get the start, he's still okay. But as you see here, this is bizarre to me. He shot 8 for 14, but only had 19 fantasy points. That's 16 points, 3 rebounds. Well, so he really didn't do anything else. Interesting. Usually, when you shoot 8 for 14, you're not getting 19 fantasy points. But nevertheless, like I said, he's an okay option there. Jaren Jackson, 8'7" as well. Another guy to look at. Like I said, I do like Grant, Santa Almeida. I think I said that dude's name wrong, but if he's out once again, that's when Rudy's going to be in a better spot for sure. So keep an eye on that. If he does play, Rudy's probably not in the best spot anymore. And over here you got Tillman and Aiton. Tillman's not bad at 5,600. Another guy that's kind of all over the place with his minutes and his my bad, in his fantasy points. His usage rate's not great, so that kind of stinks a little bit. Felt like he was doing a little bit better last year, so we'll just have to see. Have to see with him. So let's go plug in a couple players for you guys and see what we're going on. Basically, I mean, to me, this looks like a straight cash game kind of night. Just pick and choose the best players that makes sense for you. You don't want to go too crazy GPP unless you're doing GPPs. Um, but like I said, you got Luca, Mitchell, Curry. I mean, if you can get Luca, have him. If not, I think Mitchell should be in a good spot. Like I said, you got Brogdon as well. I really don't mind CP3 at 6'9", to be honest with you. Besides that, everything else down here is just honestly straight garbage. Besides Malcolm Brogdon in that area. Down here, like I said, you got Brogdon as well. Sharp, Gordon Hayward. I really like him, especially if Rozier is out. As I mentioned, you can go Gary Payton for sure if Klay Thompson's going to be out in this one. You can look at Moody, but rather have Gary Payton. Small forward, once again, Brandon Miller's all right. You can look at Tim Hardaway if you want to. Rather have Irving out. Jonathan Kuminga, like I said, he's been all over the place, but with Clay potentially being out, it might help him. David Rudy, as I mentioned, could be an okay spot. Uh, see, power forward, as I mentioned, Jackson, Grant, Wiggins could be, I guess, more of a GPP play for sure. And yeah, that's mostly it. As you see, it's an kind of night, to be honest with you. Mark Williams is probably my favorite at that area. You can spin up for Jackson and Mobley, but like I said, I think it's just going to be a straight across kind of night. Pick a couple good stars, depending on the news. If the news goes our way, like got to remember that those guys are going to be very very chalky. Rudy and guys like Gordon Hayward are going to be very chalky. Maybe even Peyton might get 30-40% ownership as well, and Chris Paul. So it's going to be a little chalky night. I'm just playing straight up cash games tonight. I just don't see a ton of edge anywhere in GPP. So anyway, that's what we got going on. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have any more questions or you guys want to sign up for premium, like I said, all you have to do is hit us up on our Twitter, which is going to be right here, Chris Anthony NBA1. So, like I said, $8 a day pass or $30 monthly pass. Messages to get in. So, all right, guys. Once again, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully, you enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys a little bit later on.